Mercury is the only metal on Earth that's liquid at room temperature, not because it's fragile, not because it's some half-done metal that couldn't finish hardening. It's liquid because its electrons move so fast that Einstein's relativity kicks in. I need you to sit with that. A puddle of silver goo on your desk is obeying the same physics that bends time near black holes. Your desk, Einstein, same sentence. Mercury is element 80, symbol Hg, short for hydrargyrum, that's Latin for liquid silver, and honestly, they nailed it. It's a dense, heavy, impossibly shiny liquid that rolls around like it's too cool to stick to anything. Here's why it's liquid. Most metals have outer electrons that reach out and bond with their neighbors. Mercury has 80 protons. That's a lot of pull on its electrons. The inner ones get dragged so close to the core and move so fast that Einstein's relativity kicks in. They squeeze inward. That ripple pulls the outer electrons in tight too. Those outer electrons just don't reach. They can't grab the mercury atom next door, so the metal can't hold itself together. It sits there liquid at room temp because of Einstein. People have known Mercury for thousands of years. Ancient Romans mined cinnabar, a bright red rock, and heated it to get the liquid metal. They put it in makeup, in medicine. Alchemists loved it because, come on, a liquid metal feels like real magic. Chinese emperors drank mercury potions hoping to live forever. Spoiler, it did not work. The phrase mad as a hatter is not a saying, it's a fact. In the 1700s and 1800s, hat makers used mercury to treat animal fur. Workers breathed mercury fumes every day. The results were brutal. Tremors, mood swings, memory loss, slurred speech. The hatters weren't odd. They had mercury poisoning. An entire job gave people brain damage. English turned their pain into a phrase. Here's the part that matters now. The dangerous form of mercury isn't the shiny liquid. It's methylmercury, one tiny carbon group stuck to a mercury atom. And for the record, the molecular sketches on screen right now are wrong. Methylmercury is CH3Hg, one methyl group, one mercury, not a single benzene ring. Our artist improvised that carbon group makes it dissolve in fat, and your brain is mostly fat. So methylmercury walks right through the wall between your blood and your brain. It crosses into unborn babies, and it builds up small fish, take it in. Bigger fish eat those fish. By the time you get to tuna or swordfish, the mercury levels are thousands of times higher than the water. Mina Matata, Japan. 1950s. The Chiso Corporation ran a chemical plant on Mina Matata Bay for decades. They dumped wastewater full of methylmercury into the water. The fishing community ate the fish. Cats started dying first, then people. Loss of motor control, damage to vision and hearing. Children were born with severe disabilities. It took years for the company to admit what it had done. The Japanese government didn't recognize all victims until 2004. The disease carries the town's name now. Today, the biggest source of mercury in our air is coal. Coal plants send it up when they burn, it rises, crosses whole continents, and falls back down in rain, lands in rivers and lakes. Tiny bacteria in the mud change it into methylmercury. The food chain does the rest. Over 140 countries signed a global treaty in 2013 to cut mercury. They named it the Mina Matata Convention. Progress has been, let's call it, in development. Mercury is beautiful. I mean that a silver liquid that bends light, obeys relativity, and has held humans in a trance for 3,000 years. But beautiful doesn't mean safe. And knowing it was dangerous never stopped us. We put it in hats, in thermometers, in fillings into the sky every time we burned coal. The molecule didn't change. We just kept finding reasons not to deal with it. If that's the kind of chemistry you want to hear about, hit subscribe. We do one substance per episode here, and every one of them is stranger than you'd guess. See you next time, and maybe skip the swordfish tonight.